Welcome to something new. Place unlike any other. No future, no past, just right now. Come along on this journey and find your true self.
Yeah, I mean, you can do anything, dude. Imagine, gaslighting a homeless dude to give you his money.
Find your true self.
I really want to harass a minimum wage employee right now.
Do you want to die here?
A commission-based dentist is insane.
Not too forceful.
Piss-powered car.
See, that's really good, yeah. I'm so confused. Why? Definitely some new slang for water. Hey, let me get a glass of that clear.
Leave your past behind. And get ready for the right place, the right time.
Gotta get that pillow for that lumbar support,
Yeah, get that cushion. Not to be confused with that cush. Get that cushion.
Get that cushion.
Get that cush in. Yeah.
I'm not about that, though.
Well,
A lot of people think that I am.
What was that?
No, I went.
Yeah, no. You get a little sniff?
Not the sniff.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, no snow globes.
no snow globes.
Mm-mm.
A lot of people think that I'm a pothead.
I could see it. Yeah, I could see it. For sure. When you had longer hair.
Oh, especially when I had
Like
longer
that
hair.
one?
Yeah.
He actually brought it on the spaceship in that picture. Yeah, it's crazy. There's a announcement at the end, so stay tuned. Till the end, don't skip. Because we might give you gambling secrets.
True. We always do.
Have you seen the trend right now that's been happening on TikTok where these women are like, would you rather your daughter be stuck in the forest with a bear or a man?
I've seen this whole thing go down, yeah.
Can we take a second and just objectively think about that question? A bear
Yeah.
or a man? I'm sorry. Are we Avengers level threats? A bear? Like a bear? That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen
that's crazy.
some horrible bear videos.
Yeah, dude. Unless you're Russian, then I'd be okay with it.
If you're Russian and it's a bear,
Yeah, you're fine.
you're taming that bear and you're going home with it, and then you just have a new pet.
Yeah.
But unless you're not Russian, then
Yeah.
you're kind of screwed. Imagine seeing a baby bear.
Mm-hmm.
You're dead.
Oh yeah, it's over. It's
You know
wraps.
you're dead.
Yeah.
Because like with a full-sized bear, maybe it's just not interested and you get scared away and it's just like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I mean, once a bear's locked in, you're dead.
Yep.
But if you see a baby bear,
It's over.
it's over.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what happens now.
Nah.
Doesn't matter.
Yep. It could be even trying to be like cute with you, and it's wraps. Because now
Dude.
it's mom's gonna be like,
Exactly.
What are you doing?
You could see a baby bear
Yep.
without seeing the mom.
Yep.
It'll just walk by and you'll be like, oh, that was cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
But now you know that there's a mother bear within
Yeah.
in the
Indeed.
vicinity. And if it sees you, which
Yep.
it probably will,
Mm-hmm.
and also knows that its baby is in that vicinity,
Yeah.
you're dead.
It's over.
It's over.
That's such a wild question. I mean, like, I'm sorry. We're not all bad. So why are you that's insane. I mean, okay, so there's like the thing, right? If it's black, attack. If it's brown, lie down. If it's white, well, if it's white, you're
If it's
dead
a polar bear,
too.
you're just dead.
Yeah, you're actually just dead. Yeah. Yeah, polar bears don't. Dude, polar bears are crazy.
They don't mess around.
No.
One of the coolest photos I've ever seen was a polar bear
Mm.
covered in the blood of whatever animal that it ate.
Okay.
And it was like kind of sunset, so it was like glowing. It looked awesome and terrifying. Polar bears are...
Yeah, they're crazy. I mean, just to be fair too, brown bears are insanely aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
You know those videos of like brown bears like skinning salmon alive while they're like holding it? Like they're
Yeah, because that's what omnivores do. They eat you
Yeah.
alive. They don't kill you.
No, yeah.
They're just like, start to eat. I
Yeah.
think it takes like what? Up to 6 minutes for you to die during a bear attack?
Oh yeah.
It's like something like that.
Yeah, you want your daughter to go through that?
Yeah, I mean...
That's crazy. Would
First of all,
Yeah.
your daughter's going to either approach it because she thinks it's cute, when she's going to die,
Yep, mistake.
or she's going to get scared
Yeah.
and start running,
Uh-huh.
and then the bear will be like, what is that? And bears run at 30
Yeah.
miles an hour.
Yeah, you don't want
Why did God make them so fast?
Maybe give us a challenge.
Give us a challenge, I guess. They can all,
Yeah, that's
they have
crazy.
like crazy tree climbing abilities too.
They do.
Why did they need that ability?
You know,
Please explain.
that's a mistake those TikTok experts are like, if a bear's chasing you, climb a tree. No,
It will follow you.
Yeah, don't do that. That thing will absolutely. And if it's a polar, there are no trees in Antarctica. But if there was a tree, the polar bear wouldn't just climb it.
The polar bear. How fast can the polar bear swim?
Oh,
because a polar bear will get you in the water.
I saw a video. Some nature photographer had a drone and they followed this polar bear. Kid you not, a polar bear swam for 5 days straight to reach like the other side or something. Like, I'm sorry.
Those things are terrifying.
Crazy. Have you seen that guy who goes to the Amazon or the Everglades and he's like, I'm looking for the 20-foot python, and then he like walks up to. You haven't seen this guy? And he's like,
No.
boop, boink. You haven't seen that guy, dude?
Wait, does he just? Is it like point of view and he just messes with like animals?
Yeah.
I think I might have seen 1 or 2 videos. There was like an alligator.
Yes.
And he just he's like barefoot.
Bro,
That's the only video I've seen.
Yeah, no, they're like they have to be scared of him because he walks up, he grabbed like huntsman spiders, like arguably the most like crazy.
Yeah.
He like boinked them, like he like tapped it. He grabs like snakes all the time, and he's like, look at this little fella, boink, and he like picks it up.
That's nuts.
Crocodiles, he grabs them, like frogs, geckos, like the man's kind of insane.
That dude.
Yeah.
That dude could probably stand up to a bear.
Yeah.
He would just boink the bear on the nose, and the bear like, what the hell is that? And then dude just walks away, and the bear's like, what?
Yeah.
What? And then that's it.
I heard kangaroos are actually the thing you're supposed to do is you're supposed to punch them back because that'll make
Like,
them,
oh shoot.
Yeah, actually,
I would rock. I would try to. I don't know if I would be successful.
Yeah,
but I would.
Yeah,
if I could.
I would Tyson one for sure. Like a quick 1-2.
Yeah. Bop, bop.
Yeah, you're down.
Because make sure they don't get their feet up, because then your ribs are done.
Well, I read that's why you're supposed to punch them, because to them, they understand kicking as the most powerful form of like a hit in like everything. Mm-hmm. So they think that if you hit them kind of hard, they'll be like, well, he can kick me harder. So.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah,
Trick him.
Yeah.
Bah! I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, okay,
that was a hard jab. His kick's probably crazy.
Exactly. Which is like, you see that video, that one guy, his dog was... Have you seen that?
Oh, I have. Yeah, the dog was...
Kangaroo's like holding the dog in the water.
And he just runs over.
Yeah.
Boom!
Bink! And then it lets it go.
That's so funny.
Kangaroos are wild. They are like common in wild, cats or dogs in Australia. They're just kind of there.
It's kind of crazy that they just like hop.
Yeah, they're just jumping.
That's so weird. Just the animal that is just jumping.
Yeah.
Not like a frog or anything.
No,
it's just like a mammal.
Mm-hmm.
Always jumping.
And they're jacked.
Dude,
insanely jacked.
And they flex. When they get in a fight, they flex. And you're like, what?
Yeah.
This dude's got pectorals. What is that about?
Yeah.
Animals are weird.
They got it on them.
They got it. They're way too overpowered sometimes.
Yeah, which is like why, tie it way back when we were talking about new animal drops. It's like, if we're gonna get new ones, we should like turn down the power knob just a little bit.
Yeah, we gotta balance it. We need a new patch that'll balance some of these animals.
Yeah, some of them are too arrogant, like kangaroos.
Yeah, kangaroos.
Kangaroos definitely think of themselves too highly. You could see it.
Yeah, we gotta humble.
Cocky.
Them.
Yeah.
We gotta humble them.
I feel like we talked about it last. I feel like penguins are the most chill ones.
Oh, totally.
They're probably just like they don't even want trouble,
Nah.
They're just kind of there. But yeah, no, crazy, bro. I wouldn't mess. And then I think actually kangaroos are so common. It went into this woman in Australia was like in her bedroom, came to her living room. There was a kangaroo in her living room. Like it's just there. And she was like, like, what are you doing? And the kangaroo just like
squared up to her.
Just looking at her.
He showed up to her house and was like, "What?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do about it?"
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Sorry, dude.
That's okay. That's funny you say that. It kind of reminds me. I saw this video today where, like, instigating a fight, and then like essentially being mad that the guy's trying to fight back is kind of like menace behavior.
Yeah.
And I saw this video.
Coward behavior.
Yeah. This guy was like, I guess, some road rage thing happened. These two cars were stopped like in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
And like the passenger in one of the cars gets out and he's like yelling at the guy. And he's like walked up to his car. And he's like pointing, like hits his car window and everything. He's yelling at him, whatever. And he's like watching his car. And then he backs up and gets into the passenger seat, right? He's just watching the car. So the guy kind of maybe understandably gets out of the car, Passenger gets out, pulls a gun out, and goes, "What?" I'm like, all right, see, like that's messed up because you're pushing. Then he's gonna answer back, and then you're like, "What?" Like that's insane. And then guy goes, "I'm sorry." Gets back in his car, starts to drive away. He just starts shooting at the car. I'm just saying, man. That's devious.
That's
behavior.
horrific.
Yeah.
One of these days, that guy's gonna try that, and the other person's gonna respond with a quick draw and send that man
little Marty
to the
Robbins.
lobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the lobby.
To the lobby.
Crazy. Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, have you seen that one road rage thing? I don't even know what happened because I only saw after the dude walks out. He walks up to the driver's window. The driver's one who's recording.
Yeah.
Dude's yelling at him, and he's like, "Dude, what? You're a pussy. I'm gonna beat your dick into the ground." And then he's like, "What? Say that again." He's like, "I will beat your." And then he kind of chuckles.
Yeah.
And he's like, "I gotcha." And he's like, you know.
Yeah, dude. People don't be realizing what they say sometimes.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. I'll beat your dick. What?
I will beat your dick into the ground. What did you say? What? I will beat your dick. And he's like, he realized it after the fact.
Yeah.
It's more pause core.
Pause core.
We love it.
Pause core is solid, yeah.
I love the funny road rage incidents. Sure. There's this one fat white dude walked up to this young guy and was yelling at him, and he's like, "Dude, I'm gonna beat your ass." Well, I'll probably actually lose, but you get what I'm saying. Yeah. He like had that moment of reflection real quick, and he's like, "Whatever, I'm gonna get my point across."
Still going.
Respect to that guy for having the self-awareness like that. He's like an old dude.
Yeah. You know, I feel like they're actually still. I think there's a level of like, you could get in someone's face, chirp whatever you want to say, and I still feel like there's still a line yet to be crossed where it's going to get physical. Like, you could be like, "Man, I'll F you up, bro. I'll do that, whatever." And you'll still, it's just like adrenaline.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's not like, it doesn't get to that next level till someone like lays hands. Then it's like, all right, well, now you're actually.
Because if it's just words, it's just words. Someone's going to have to make the jump from words to physical. And then once then that opens up a whole new
it's right.
Pandora's box.
Yeah. Screw Pandora.
Yeah. And her box. What was that about?
That's actually great. Screw Pandora and her box.
And her box.
Yeah,
dude.
no one likes her box.
I don't even remember what the whole thing was. She just like had a box full of evil. Why did she have that again?
No, yes, misunderstanding. I was talking about I can see how you got that. I was talking about Pandora from Avatar, like the world. That's the name of the world in Avatar. Is Pandora. I was like, screw Pandora.
I haven't seen that.
No, I know, but no, Pandora and your box too, yeah. Screw her.
What planet box were you thinking of?
No, like the movie Avatar, like the blue people.
Yeah.
The planet that it takes place on is called Pandora.
But then when I said "in your box,"
I just thought it was funny. I didn't even. Yeah. Screw your box though, Pandora, and all the evil that was in it.
What's the story behind that? I don't remember. It's just like, why did she have a box full of evil?
She had a box that was I'm kicking myself. Yeah, I think it had like I might be wrong. Maybe it was like the things that happened in the past to. I'm gonna stop myself.
Yeah,
because I don't remember.
What?
I don't remember fully.
Why?
But
because she was like a human woman.
I think so. Yeah.
How did she get a hold of a box full of all of the evils?
Smash or pass, Pandora.
A pass, dude.
Medusa.
Yes.
Oh.
I was trying to think of a pun.
She might freeze you though.
I was gonna say.
Sorry.
Wait, we gotta rewind to Pandora because I had a little funny.
Okay,
a little funny.
Yep.
I was gonna say I call her Pandora the way she got that evil box.
Damn. Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
There you go.
What can I call her Medusa. I call her Medusa. What's something we got something there. I call her. Oh.
She liked the way that Medusa much.
I call her Medusa because she turns me rock hard. It's like, that's easy. Way too easy. That one doesn't count.
Stoned up.
Because she.
That's a new slang.
She gets me bricked.
We could invent that. Yeah, I mean bricked and then now stoned.
Stoned.
But like already... this. But like this. Rocked.
Rocked.
That's actually people use that.
Bricked.
Bricked.
Yeah.
Just goes back to bricked. Yeah.
Just goes back to bricked. How can we put Medusa into this? I can just say, Medusa got to me.
Medusa much?
Medusa got me.
Yeah. Did you see the new official image of our new Superman?
I did.
David Corn Sweat, suited up.
Suited up.
Yeah, what do you think?
I don't mind it.
You don't mind it?
I don't mind it. I think the Photoshop job was kind of bad.
Okay.
Because it kind of looked off. I don't know what some about it looked off. I was like, does the suit look good, or am I tripping? Does it look bad? And then I saw another photo where all they did was replace the background sky and like just changed some of the colors. I was like, oh no, that suit looks sick actually.
Yeah.
I'm down with it.
Yeah. There was like a weird amount of outrage over it, or not outrage, but like backlash. Like a lot of people were like, nah, this looks like the CW, like the channel.
Yeah.
This looks like a CW suit. I don't know. I thought it looked good.
Looked fine to me, especially if we're going for that, more upbeat.
Yeah.
Superman.
Like tone. Also, some people were criticizing because there were certain parts that were kind of bunched up. So there's, he's not even that big. It's just an angle. When you're when you're hunched over,
it's
like
a promo photo.
Yeah.
It's just to get it out there.
Don't forget, people actually bashed Pattinson's Batsuit when the behind-the-scenes photos released because in daylight it didn't look as hard. It looked kind of goofy. Then Matt Reeves put out a little promo teaser under the red lighting with the cape.
People were like,
and then everyone was like, "Oh, that's actually sick."
Yeah. So that's what he's got to do with this. We got to see this.
Yeah.
How it's supposed to look.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll look good though.
Oh, 100%.
I don't doubt it. Yeah.
I mean, I was kind of iffy about David Cornsweet until I saw that photo of him when he got jacked. And I was like, yeah, that works. Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah. He definitely bulked up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm down for it. I'm excited to see this new Superman.
Yeah.
We need more of that I'm forgetting the Boy Scout Superman. We need Boy Scout Superman.
Yeah, like optimistic,
exactly. Just
hero, hopeful.
The one who teases Batman for being too
dark.
Mm-hmm. We need that guy.
Yeah.
The world is a bleak place.
True.
We need a beacon of hope.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be. I'm excited. I mean, that's what James Gunn has said it's gonna be. So.
Yeah, I almost forgot it was James Gunn. This movie's gonna be gas. Don't question his ways.
Yeah. No. He'll kill it. I think it's gonna be fun. David Cornsweet, low key, he looks like a mini Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Like it's. I mean, he was when they casted him, he was kind of skinny.
He's really skinny.
He put on this muscle, pretty quickly. And yeah, sure it'll be cool. Yeah.
No, I'm excited. Do we know anything else about it? Like the main villain?
Lex Luthor.
Do you know who
villain.
Lex Luthor is?
Nicholas Hoult. He was
Why does that name sound so familiar?
In X-Men he was Nightcrawler. Or excuse me, Beast. Yeah,
nice.
He was in The Menu.
Yeah. Oh, I know that guy.
So he's Lex.
Yeah, sick.
He shaved his head and everything. I think Brainiac is rumored to be in it as well.
That's crazy right off the bat. Mm-hmm. Start with Brainiac.
Bizarro, actually.
Already?
Yeah, but like the way they're doing it's a little bit different. It's like Lex apparently is like going to create a clone of Superman to have his own or something.
I see. Okay.
There's a few heroes in it too, like Hawkgirl, Mr. Terrific, Morpheo. Yeah. And I guess just briefly, but they're going to be in it. I think the rumors are that they're going to fight Bizarro at first, and then Superman, being a little bit hopeful, is going to be the one to be like, no, let me save him. Like I want to save. Yeah. So we'll see. I don't know. Sounds cool.
It does.
Sounds fun.
The Dark Superman has been so overdone. I mean, we even saw it in like the original '90s Justice League cartoon in that one crossover episode. Mm-hmm. So just give me back my hopeful Superman.
Yeah, and like the evil Superman trope is like, to be fair to DC, like they're the ones who are like okay, like it's your character, so do it. There's so many other franchises though that try to do that now.
Yeah.
The only acceptable one is like Homelander, because that trope it just works. I guess Omni-Man for people who like Invincible. I still haven't watched it, but
you haven't seen Invincible?
Yeah, no. I haven't, man.
You gotta watch it. Oh,
it's pretty good.
Speaking of that, I saw one of the worst possible takes on TikTok recently.
Okay.
Guy made a skit. 2 characters, both himself.
Okay.
One of them's like, one guy sitting on the couch watching a movie or a show.
Yeah.
Another guy walks in and goes, "Oh, you watching that show that you were telling me about?" I was like, "Yeah, dude, it's great." He's like, "Oh, really? Yeah, I heard a lot of good things about it." He's like, "Yeah, come on, have a seat. I'll show you the first episode, but it's a little slow at first, so just bear." And the guy's like, "Well, I'm done. I'm not gonna watch it then." He's like, "What do you mean? It's a good show." He's like, "No, good shows start off good. If it's bad, that's a bad show." And the other guy was like, "Well, a lot of shows start off slow." He's like, "Oh yeah." Or he said something like, not every show starts off great. And he's like, oh, yeah, Breaking Bad, this, that. And he started naming a bunch of shows that started off great.
Yeah.
And then, the guy who liked said show was like, oh, yeah, you're right. Never mind. This kind of sucks. And I was like, what? Have you lost patience?
Yeah.
Okay, you don't have time to get invested if it's not like top tier? There's no wiggle room?
It's kind of, it's a bad take. I've heard that a lot from people of like, I didn't find any interest. And I'm like, well, how many episodes did you watch? Like the first one. I'm like, all right, well, you can't. In my mind, the goalpost should be a season, depending on how long the show is, a season, maybe a little more to gauge it. Because you have to get a feel for it.
Because it's a show, right?
Yeah.
You don't watch the first 20 minutes of a movie and then just be like, meh, and then you leave.
Yeah. No.
This is the same thing with the show. A show is a story dragged up longer than a movie.
Yeah.
So, unless you're down to leave after 10 minutes of a movie when they're just setting everything up, you can't do that to a show.
The only movie it's acceptable to do that in is Madam Web.
Wow. I would say if you're watching Madam Web,
well, yeah.
you're already making a mistake.
It's already a mistake, yeah.
But like if I come to you with a movie,
yeah.
and I'm like, I got a movie to show you, and you're like, I'm gonna commit to watching this movie.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be like, I'm bored after 10 minutes, time to leave. I'm like, dude, it's 2 hours.
Yep.
You just make it through the 2 hours. No, nobody does that.
No.
You're gonna commit to. You might just even watch the whole thing.
True.
Right.
Yep.
And when it comes to shows, if you want the whole experience, you got to watch the entire season, unless it's just so unbelievably bad.
Yeah.
You can't do it.
But
that's why you listen to other people's opinions.
Sure.
Is it good? That's what I did with Better Call Saul.
Better Call Saul.
I heard it was really good, but it just started off slow, and then I had a little extra time on my hands. I'm like, yeah,
why not?
and it was slow, but it was enjoyable. It didn't have to go, 100 right off the bat. I was gonna let the writers take their time, especially if you've seen the Clone Wars. You love the Clone Wars.
Yep.
Mid when it started, first handful of episodes.
Yeah.
Looked bad.
Yeah.
Just not very good.
Yeah, I picked up for sure.
And then afterwards, it's like, whoa, this became peak Star Wars storytelling.
Yeah.
Because especially with something like that, you need the writers to have time to figure out what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's like it's a patient thing, but it's also like an attention span thing because people are so used now to just short attention span content. So it's like if somebody doesn't grasp it, they're just done. Which is like, dude, we have had to sit through now 4 Neil Breen video movies that honestly at no point was exciting. But because of the commitment, we watched all of them and we're still about to watch 2 more.
Yeah.
So if you can sit down and watch, dude, there was a poll recently that was something like 89% of the poll responses said that they do not want any sort of movie that's longer than 2 hours and 10 minutes or something. And I'm like, dude, you're asking, that's stupid. I will gladly watch a 3-hour movie if it's good. Gladly.
Blade Runner?
Part 2. Oh, you haven't seen that yet?
Oh, I haven't seen it. But
Blade
Runner?
Yeah.
Another long movie.
Lord of the Rings,
Great one.
even the extended editions.
All 3 of them combined. That's
Great.
over 9 hours. Incredible every single hour.
Yep. The Avengers movies were both over 2.5 hours. The Infinity War and Endgame. I mean, some of the dude, just don't have a short attention span.
Also, if someone's telling you that it's good,
yeah,
it gets really good.
Yeah,
you're just gonna have to let them lay out the groundwork.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. Just give it.
Just give it a chance.
Give it a chance.
At least wait until you get to the part that they say is good.
Yeah. Then Then you can kind of.
Right. It might be an issue. I'm also like, how much do you care about your friends?
True. If you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, put it this way. You should be able to take someone's recommendation and be like, yeah, okay, I'll check that out. Now, if your friend has a track record of consistently recommending things that are actually bad and boring, but they say it's good, then it's okay, fine. I would believe you not wanting to watch it.
Yeah.
But if they're like, hey, man, check out, there's this sick fighting scene where they're in cars. You're like, all right, I'll watch it till there.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah. I don't know why that pissed me off so much. It really bothered me.
It really bothered you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you, man.
Literally, dude.
No
I
problem.
want that guy to show me a movie, and after 10 minutes, I'm going to be like, boring, and I'm going to just leave.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to try to gaslight him into also believing that it's a terrible movie.
Gaslighting is the best way to go about it.
Always is.
Yeah.
It's just like maybe the show doesn't know where it wants to go yet.
Sure.
And then when it finally finds its footing, it
Mhm.
becomes peak entertainment. Have you thought of that?
Top. Yep.
Sheesh.
I know. Yeah, give it a chance. Speaking of bad takes, though, have you seen the proposed? There was an architecture development proposal in, I think it was in New York. This one architect drew up plans and suggested this skyscraper that is upside down, being suspended and hung from an asteroid above Earth. I kid you not. You haven't seen that? Yeah. So it's a real thing where it would like essentially almost like orbit in like a figure eight. So it would go between the northern and southern hemispheres, but like always stay suspended. And
is that even physically possible?
Well, I think we're a few thousand years too early for that.
Yeah, dude.
Actually, I'll show you a picture since you haven't seen it. I'm surprised you haven't seen it. It's
Who
really
came
fast.
up with that?
Did that peeve you?
It's just so unbelievably stupid.
They actually like drew up plans like and everything. Like it's not like a
Well, I'm going to draw
I'll show you.
plans for a building that's shaped like a bird that has working wings and can fly you from, one side of the world to the other, but it's an entire like hotel.
okay, yeah.
There you go.
That'd be
There's
fun.
another proposed idea. Is it possible? Not yet, but I don't know. It's just an idea. What are you doing?
Well, I'll probably just cut some of this out, but I'll just show you so you can see. Yeah.
All right, step one.
Mhm.
Which asteroid we grabbing? How we grabbing it? Have you figured that out yet? Are we gonna whip out a big NASA net that I haven't heard about and just kind of snatch that sucker out of the sky? Where do we go from here?
Yeah,
That's
that's the first step.
that's
is
just
which
called
asteroid.
making something up. That's not a proposed idea.
But aren't you a fan of misinformation? Right?
Is it really misinformation if it's just so unbelievable that no one like believes it?
I mean, well, I think that could happen years in the future, not now.
Better misinformation would be that they've started construction on it. 'Cause
Sure.
then you're gonna be like, I don't think that's possible, but
Yeah.
I guess they've already figured it out.
And how would you couldn't even disprove it because you can't go to space and check.
Exactly. See, now that's better
That's
information.
better. Yeah. Bro, you should have done that.
Yeah.
We should do that.
Yeah, they've started construction on the
Here, wait.
asteroid building.
Well, I'll clip this for TikTok. Yeah, so I don't know if you've seen, but they actually started construction recently on this upside down skyscraper.
Is it the one hanging from the asteroid?
It's the one hanging from the asteroid.
Wow, they started construction on it?
They have started construction officially. They've sent out a few teams up to the asteroid to begin like putting the anchors down to suspend the
Right.
and it's only accessible through drone, which is what they've said.
Right.
So these people are kind of going back and forth in the same day. It's crazy.
That is insane.
Yeah, they're sending construction teams up.
Do we have like
wild.
a proposed end date on when this will be finished?
They do. They said it should be done by September 25th, 2043.
That sounds about right. I mean, it is
Yeah.
a huge task.
It's
so
a huge task.
It's a
Yeah.
huge task. So that's 20 years, but I mean, good thing they started now.
Yeah, so you better turn that frown upside down because this thing's coming soon.
We just lied to you all. How does that feel?
How do you...
Now that's how you spread misinformation.
Yeah, now you're going to be like, I don't think...
You gotta post that and you gotta rip the same videos that he had.
Oh, yeah, dude, yeah.
You
All
post that,
B-roll, yeah.
leave it up for like a week, then post the rest of the clip.
Yeah, we tricked you. And if we go viral for it, hey, we just got insider info.
Hell yeah. We gotta I like that. We gotta spread more misinformation.
Yeah,
What's
that's
something
fun.
else that we could lie about? Oh, I did that once on TikTok. And
I
it
bet.
blew up and got a
Oh,
ton
I
of
remember
views.
the article.
Yeah,
The
I made a
CNN
fake
article.
CNN article about
Yeah.
Joe Biden putting JoJo's Bizarre Adventure art in the White House.
Yep.
And people were like, whoa, maybe he's not that bad.
Yeah.
And I didn't say anything. I just let it go. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
this is so much fun.
Yeah.
It's a good hobby. Side
Yeah,
hobby.
you could literally say anything. You could say like, you could be like, I actually can't believe it. I'm shaking right now. They officially announced that flying cars will be a thing starting 2030, and no more gas-powered cars are allowed
Well, the second part is true.
in California. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. No more gas-powered cars. Only they said they're gonna run on AAA batteries. What? Crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah. They said that aliens are here. Like legit. Well, actually, that I hate that. They do say that.
They do say that already.
Yeah, Antarctica. This
What
is what
can
they
we say? Oh, no. I'm trying to think of something like historical.
I mean,
what if we found something cool?
Well, the easiest way to do misinformation is you just come up with another fake conspiracy theory. Like I could. All right, here. Have you heard the conspiracy theory about Target, like the store?
Well, what about it? I mean, I know they're kind of weird, but
Yeah.
What about like a conspiracy theory?
See, so like this one, you're not awake yet. I'm about to enlighten you. So Target was actually started by this one man whose name was David Tarr. David Tarr was actually an incredibly great entrepreneur. He actually started, when he was 12 years old, he would sell empty shoe boxes, but he'd paint on them so people thought it was artistic and whatnot. The man he wanted to start a retail store so everyone could buy his stuff. So it was called Target. He was like, what do I want to get? Oh, Target. So he said, let's start Target. And then he saw the bullseye thing. But here's the thing, right? The Rothschilds. See? Typical sheep. Yeah, you're not awake yet. I'm trying to tell you. Jacob Rothschild. What happened was he didn't like tar. So he put a target on his back. Now David was too smart. He said, that's okay. I know how they work. I'm going to have my store as a front of protection so that if they try to take me down, it's all going to be exposed. It's almost like a doomsday button, The evidence of the Rothschilds and the flat earth and the moon and the sun and all that, it's actually hidden in Target. In the barcodes. Oh. So if you try this out next time you go. If you actually compile every barcode of every item in Target, it makes an image that's essentially a QR code that if you scan it, it has the truth of the flat earth and the Rothschilds and the bankers. And so Tar is actually a national hero.
Wow. Thank you, Tar. We love him.
Thank you, Tar.
Thank you, Tar. That was hard to I couldn't keep a straight face.
Thank you, Tar.
We love misinformation.
Sure do.
Fake headlines are a great one.
Oh yeah.
What's something like what if I hit him with like a Did you hear that archaeologists recently discovered what seemed to be like an old ancient version of like an iPhone in Egypt?
What?
They found it near the Great Pyramid in one of like those servant tombs, and from what they've been able to put together, it seems to be a very early version of like a smart device, touch screen and all, almost like a Palm Pilot. You remember those?
Yeah.
So, we have all these theories about how they had working batteries and were using copper for electricity. Well, now we know that there were consumer products used by the majority of ancient Egyptians.
Everything I've been told, I feel like, is a lie.
Especially.
But when you say it like that, you know what actually comes to mind? Dude, the fourth pharaoh. You remember his name?
Like of all, I know, I don't.
Stephantus Josephus, Steve Jobs.
Wow.
The smartphone.
Is Steve Jobs
a time traveler?
A time traveler?
Crazy.
Maybe he didn't die of cancer. He just went back in time
he went
to where he came from.
Yeah, it's like an infinite loop because he goes back to Egypt to make crazy stuff. Well, there you guys have crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always come to the right place, right time for news. Remember that.
We're going to give you the truth, and we're going to mix it in with a bunch of lies. You just got to figure out which is which.
Yeah. We know you guys have discernment. Just, use it.
It's a test.
Yeah. So, before we head out, just a quick update here. Housekeeping.
Not misinformation.
No.
This is like an actual
Yep, that's good.
Announcement.
Good notation. Yeah, not misinformation. So, we're going to be going on a break here. This will be the last podcast till probably the last week of September is when we're shooting to come back. But we're going to be taking a break from the podcasting for right place, right time at least, and we're going to be really working on some really cool YouTube videos for you folk. Some really quality stuff, better than any movie you've ever seen.
Exactly.
Better than anything ever.
We're going to be exploring just different forms of content.
Yep.
Kind of stretch our legs a little bit. See what we can muster up.
You guys have seen us talk for quite literally hours now, but kind of want to show you who we really are. So we're going to be taking a break, doing a lot more of that kind of content, which will be cool. We're going to be definitely touching on, pause, no Diddy. We're going to be touching on lots of different content, a little bit of like long form content, probably some more lifestyle stuff, some fun things, hopefully some like social videos too, and maybe some sketches and a lot of other stuff too. So it'll be fun. And
it'll be a lot of different things, but
Yeah.
we won't stop just posting.
yeah,
It's just the podcast that's going on a break, and if anything, we're gonna work harder.
yeah,
We're not
definitely.
going on a break.
Definitely.
Just the pod.
Just the pod. And yeah, definitely. Look, on TikTok, there's still going to be a lot of clips posted from a lot of past episodes so that you guys can maybe, for those of you who, which is probably most of you, who don't actually watch the full thing, see more. And then there'll be updates and little highlights and stuff from our new videos, so that'll be cool. And in the meantime, there actually will be a new sports podcast coming out every Wednesday, starting probably in June. So that'll be other content as well. So lots to look forward to. And don't get it twisted. We're still in the right place in the right time. Podcast broadcast is just taking a little breather for a second.
Yeah.
That's all. So we'll see you soon. And definitely check out all of our new stuff coming out. Don't go away. Stay right there. We'll be back.